All right, good deal. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody had a great long weekend. I have not looked at the charts this morning, so I've got no clue what's going on. Let me get some music going real fast, and then we'll dive into it. And if it's too loud, let me know, please. I feel like jamming out today. I see you, J-Pal. I see you. Alright, let's see. Alright, so disclaimer real fast. I'll go back to this screen. You will see me take trades. You will see me take winners, take losers. Whatchamacallit? This is not financial advice. It's not a signal service. It's educational purposes. I hope you learn something. Maybe you learn what not to do by watching me, but I am trading real cash account. This is my NinjaTrader account logged in through Tradevate. I don't know how to show. It's not demo. I think it says demo here if it was demo, but I've got my account balance out. This is my smaller account that I use, that I will be transparent with the group on. I've taken one trade on it, I've taken two trades on it last week. Basically, the account's break even for the year, but I'm getting it ramped up, ready to rock and roll, and start to stack some points. So you'll see me take trades, real money trades, not hindsight bullshit, not fake furu stuff, whatever you want to call it. And yes, I'm calling people out. Not in this group, obviously. This group knows how to trade and get things done, but fired up today. So let's have us a day, boys and girls. And my kids are home today. Our school got canceled due to a snow blizzard we were supposed to have, which we have like 10% chance of snow. But that's what happens when you live in Georgia in the South in the U.S. They shut everything down with a potential. So they might be coming in and out. But let's take a look at the chart. Let's get this set up. I know last night we had an overnight drop. I saw that. I mean, it was pretty hefty too. What was it? About 400 points roughly? 379. Yeah, about 400 points. That's pretty hefty. We've recovered everything. I take it Trump last night probably put an executive order in, hit the wire, and dropped. If y'all have not traded during a Trump presidency, you will see some volatility. And I actually expect some volatility over the next week or so with, and not getting political, with all the executive orders that he will be taking away and putting in place. So we can see some wild swings, which I posted this morning a comment that price usually leads. So, we'll get our breakers, we'll get our SMT, and then we're going to get some explosive moves, I hope. But let's take a look at everything. There's really not much I see on the way up. We still have this bearish breaker in play. We have not gone above it yet. It looks like we're going to raid it though. So it would take these projections out of play for me at the moment. Let's just go look at, let's see what we got compared with the other assets. If we have any SMT down at the bottom to see if these breakers are going to come into play. Let's see, did anybody take Friday's lows? So yeah, just going back and looking at Friday's lows, they have not been taken. What I will do in the event that we just drop, gonna have the Friday low on my chart. for obvious reasons. It's a liquidity pool, and if one of the assets takes it and the others don't, then we're going to jump all over it. So I've got the 24-hour prior day low on there, and then we also have the digital low, which goes back to the open at Thursday night. That's listed on the chart. So I really don't see much that I'm watching for right now. All assets took prior day high last night, which was Friday high. I think yesterday we took prior week high as well. Yeah, prior week high has been taken. Let's take a look at the bigger or larger time frame. Take a look at the 4-hour. I think yesterday ES rated that high on the 4-hour. Yeah, so ES is taking that. I think that was what, 2 weeks ago high? Yeah. We do have 3 weeks ago high, and that will be in play today. I'm gonna mark that up on my chart. So I typically go back 3 weeks or 3 sessions for most of my levels. That's I guess a IT or ICT thing. I always remember him talking about 3. Just kind of stuck with me. Let's see if we got anything on YM 3 weeks ago. Okay, so we do have YM has rated that same level. I have it on the chart. So, I mean, we do have SMT to play shorts if you find a setup. Let's see. Ultra Pill Post says we got a textbook time-based change in the state of delivery about to set up. We do have 15-minute consecutive candle SMT with YM. Let's see what we got here. Where's our 9 o'clock open? Alright, we got 9 o'clock open right there. It does line up with that breaker block. ES and YM have rated the prior hour high. YM has not. We definitely have a setup in play. Let's see what these projections look like. We've already tapped into the BISI as well on the 5-minute. That would take us down to sweep the 15-minute low down there. Let's see. So this is one if you were at the chart and you wanted to play it right here on the close of the 905 candle would be an anticipation play. So if you're wanting to play it, if you want to play it, you should be in short now. Alright, we do have SMT. All assets per me have rated London high, but we do have SMT from the 5 o'clock highs down to where we're at now. So that's a high probability setup here if you wanted to play it. I'm gonna let the market open though. I'm in no rush this morning. I've got some eggs over medium right here that I'm eating, and I've got bacon, so you might hear me eat. Milos, you're in long? Where are you in long from? Let's see, 653 breaker? 6 a.m., let's see. So 653 breaker. I take it. I was watching that at 7 a.m. this morning. If we had a cleaner breaker right here, I was taking that 7 a.m. time based. Well, somewhere there, yes. I hear you. How's while we sit here and wait for the open, how's everybody's year starting off? Brother, let's trade some Trump coin. I tell you, I hope this picks up the recording. Been having some issues with it lately. Let's see, Christian says he's long one ad on this as of now. All these higher time frame breakers being confirmed. I don't know about the short here. I'm in the middle. I respect it. I respect it. Let's see, Danny says 2025 has been pretty good. Shouldn't be complaining about anything. I want to remain more grateful in everything I do. I hear you, dude. I've past few weeks I've really been getting back and working on gratitude and waking up and just instead of focusing on what we don't have, focusing on what I do have and being thankful. And it's just the energy you give off when you feel that way is amazing. But there is one thing that I wanted to talk about this morning, and a lot of the people that I work with one-on-one during our calls, and we've talked about it a good bit. If you're not profitable with this market, you need to put the work in on yourself, or not this market, this model. This model wins. It's got a high strike rate. It has a high risk to reward rate. If you're not doing it, if you're not where you're at, it's because of you and your psychology. And I mean, it's just a hard truth. You need to look in the mirror and you need to make the changes. Would be my advice. And if it's working with somebody, do it. If you need to work with me, let's do it. I work a lot with psychology now with the people that I work with. The technicals, I mean, they are what they are. You know what a technical is. Just like right here, this is a short. I respect Christians in a long, but this short's about to print. That's my view on it. I'm gonna wait till the open though. But this is everything that you want from a trade. So if you were talking about taking the short and you didn't take it, you need to ask why. And on that 905 candle close, if I wanted to be short, that's where I take the short. No, I respect Christian. I respect his play. He saw what he saw and he took it. But there's people in the chat that want to take this short, and I know they're not doing it. I don't want to take it. I want to wait till open. And I'm probably going to wait till that 950 trade. And let's see. Danny says, I got to stop focusing on things I don't have. Yep. That has been my regret. Yeah. So look how the model prints, right? We had that 9 o'clock. Excuse me. Ooh, pepper. We had that 9 o'clock open. Right? Right here. This whole thing is the breaker block. Right? So we had our high, drop down low, run up. And then everything creates it. Right? I mean, it's a beautiful setup. We swept the 8 o'clock high on ES and NQ, and then we're selling off. Let's see, what would my risk have been here? Oh, we could have got some contracts in on this one. But yeah, going back to what I was talking about a minute ago, if you're not where you're at yet with this model, reflect on it. Reflect on it. We're almost through 1 month of this year. If you're still doing the same things that you did last year, the same things you did yesterday, the same things you did last week, the same things you did in 2022, and you're expecting different results, but yet you're not changing, that's an issue, right? There's so many traders that talk about, I want to do this, I want to do that, but then when they get to the chart, they do the same stuff. They let their brains take over. I want to see everybody succeed this year. When I say succeed, I mean really succeed. Not just, hey, let's make a few dollars. Let's get those duffel bags. Let's get those $10 million payouts like Tenny's doing. If you've never been profitable, let's get profitable. If you only need $10,000 this year, let's get that $10,000. If you want to replace your income from work, let's replace it. The model's here. It's there. It's time for you to do the work. And all that work is if you wanted to take this short, but you're hesitant, you take it. You take the trade. Push the button. If you get stopped out, you get stopped out. If it wins, it wins. We're playing probabilities. We're not playing one singular trade, right? Yesterday, Arthur took 2 losses on stream. 2. Both of them looked really good. But he knows, and when I got off, he ended it saying, this is just 2 losses. I know 1 win is going to take care of this. That's what probabilities are. We might have 2, 3, 4, 5 losses in a row, but then over the stretch of 100 or 1,000 trades this year, your edge, if you follow it correctly, is going to outpace those losers. Yeah, I'm not giving financial advice. Honestly, I mean, if y'all make money or lose money, it doesn't hurt me. I want you to make money though.
Bro, it's cause you're like push that button.
Oh, push it
now. Get in it.
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
You gotta say not financial advice when you say that.
I mean, look at this thing print. It's beautiful, beautiful. But I did not take this because my plan today was to wait till after the open. So I'm going to respect my plan. I'm going to be disciplined. I'm not going to just jump into a trade that, I mean, obviously it's a very valid trade. But my plan from the entire beginning was to wait. I want to let the open show. And then I want to attack. And that's what I'm going to do. This 5 minute, it's a FADI, ICT higher time frame candles, FADI, FADI. And you can set it up to however you want. You can have 100 candles. You could have 2. You could do the 15-minute over here. You can have 5, 15, an hour, whatever you want. All right, we're tapping back into that breaker. Let's see what it does. Did it mark it open? Oh, no, it's at 925 volatility. I got that, fatty. You got that right. Oh, sorry, y'all. I don't know who that is. Spam call. Let me mute this. Everybody get their push-ups in this morning? Weezy, I hope it's not a booty call. It's not the wife. Knick-knack, I see you in here. Those muscle ups, they were fire. You're killing it. Good job. Good job, Jordan. Yeah, I tell you what, I get a massage every 2 weeks, and last night, and I've had the same massage therapist for 4 or 5 years now, and I've worked out 6 days a week for 6 years straight. So I mean, I lift my muscles, they get work. But last night she was deep tissue into my delts and around my pecs. And she's like, what in the world have you done to yourself? She goes, your muscles are so tight. And I was like, yeah, I started doing push-ups every day. Just killing me. I almost had to tap out with her massaging me last night. It was rough. That's what she said. No, happy in it. Tenny, what's up, brother? Yeah, Nick, I agree. So I've been wanting to build my lats up, get a little bit more width on my back. And I work out my back hard, but I'm going to start doing these pull-ups, and I just don't know how it's going to interfere with like my recovery and everything, but we'll see. I'm going to crank them out. I did 30 today, 30 pull-ups, and we'll hit 30 tomorrow, and then next week I want to do weighted. I'm going to get up on CS's level. That boy's a machine. Yeah, Elliot, I'm waiting until after, but it was a perfect 9 o'clock time-based short. If you're in it, ride that thing. Boom, there we go. Yeah. This thing's dropping. My plan, though, was to let the market open, and I was waiting until after market open, because I'm going to enjoy my eggs and bacon. Let's go peep this 15-minute. Go to hourly. And none of them ran that prior hour low yet. Yeah, Tenny, it was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. She gonna drop it. She gonna drop it. We're gonna get some SMT down here at the lows. We're gonna hit these projections, and then we're gonna look to take a long, and then we're gonna look to take that back down short, and then we're gonna look to take another long. We're gonna walk this all freaking day. Yeah, Tenny, I got to the chart and I was waiting till the open. It was part of my plan, so we're gonna stay disciplined. Before you got on, I went on a little rant today, showing, we're trading the real money account. We're gonna walk it, and this hindsight BS like we see in TOTK, right? All day, every day, printing paper. Yeah, lots of financial advice. Talking about psychology shit. Alright, let's see. Game time. Drop it. Come on, print it lower. I know some of y'all are in this short. Want to see it print for y'all. Bad. All right, we got consecutive candle SMT at the highs. This should be the sign that it's about to go. And honestly, should have jumped in right there at that 9:30. Tap back into it. She's about to go. Drop it low, baby. Let's see what we have on the 5 minute here. All right, we got a breaker potential down here at the 8:30 lows. It would be interesting if we create that. So SMT at the highs is still leading this. Even though we do have the consecutive candle SMT, there's no bullish breakers, there's no point to get out. And even if there was a bullish breaker, I wouldn't close if I was in the short. Just because you'd have overlapping breakers, overlapping SMT. But this is kind of expected with the half day yesterday. A lot of traders are trying to figure out their positions, where they're at. We had this huge drop overnight. I want to see this 5 minute get created. Come on, baby, get down here to this -2. Let them get some partials. Why I enjoy my bacon and eggs. Drop it. Bess, I know you're on. I'm just looking at this. No, that wasn't a candle one. Never mind. Bess, for your model, what are you looking at today? Yeah. I mean, we did have that candle, or we had our sweep here. We had one SIBI. So if we got another SIBI, it'd still be valid per your model. Wouldn't it? Yeah. We haven't taken that out yet. Oh, come on, drop this thing down. Enough time messing around. Drop it for him. Alright, so I know we had a few people in longs from lower. Anybody still in there long? Holding? Anybody short? There you go, Prince. Short. Yeah, that was beautiful. Should deliver now. Voice mod, it will clean up your mic so when you... Oh, that's cool, Best, yeah. Okay, well, I might have to jump in here with the gang. Alright, I want to see that 5-minute create. We're still holding that SMT at the hub here. It should run now. Hit that -2 for y'all. Come on. Come on. It's heavy. Alright, good trade, y'all. That's probably one of the cleanest opening trades in a week or two. Real clean. Yeah, that was real clean. Alright, for those of y'all that aren't in the chat, Tinny said, telling y'all, if you get the time-based change in the state of delivery prior to news or 8:30, 9:30 open, rip that shit. And rip that shit's in all caps. So he's yelling at you. And look, from a psychological standpoint, I have zero FOMO. Zero. I had a plan in place when I came to the markets this morning, and I'm following that plan. So, I'm happy y'all made some money, and I'm not worried that I missed a trade. At all. Alright, come on, give him another partial level. Give it to him, baby. Kenny, you at work? If you're at home, you're more welcome to jump on, brother. Did they cancel y'all's schools? Like they did ours? I got the email last night and I'm like, what the hell? They're canceling because it's cold? Prince, there's not yet. There's like a 10% chance of snow from now until 10. But it was supposed to be less than an inch. Good day, sir. Get your partials ready. There you go. There you go. Needless, you just don't make enough salary. Alright. So look, what we're watching for now, we hit those projections. Let's go look and see what's the 5-minute projections, because we're going to have some London SMT down here. Eden, because I had planned not to take a trade until after the open. It was part of my plan and discipline. Alright, so look, we've got -2 tagging right now on that 5-minute breaker. -2.5 just below London low. We should sweep that. And then potentially want to look to, at that 950, potentially take it back higher. Eden, did you take it? I got you, Eden. So, Junior, you're telling me I've always got a place to stay if I need it, huh? House is paid for, free and clear now. Bray, what's up, baby? Morning to you. So Bray, if you're listening, a little TOTK stuff. Early this morning, Ollie was in there talking some truth about, you know, how it's just different and all this stuff. And I looked, and boy, they stripped him of his nowhere or whatever moderator status. It's like you speak against the regime in there, and they don't like it. Shit was funny. It's a dumpster fire over there. Alright, no session liquidity. We do have some hourly liquidity. We got the 7 a.m. low. Let's see. We also have 3 a.m. low. I mean, that 3 a.m.'s not significant, but that 7 a.m. is, because it was a swing low. So we could frame along here if you wanted to. We hit some projections. I mean, there's really not a clean breaker in sight, though, for me. It would be all the way back up here towards that 930 open. So what we could see is one more dig lower, possibly run London, and then we'll create this 943, 944 swing high as a bullish breaker. So I'll tell you, we are about to confirm this 15-minute, Jordan. But the SMT up here at the high is not significant for me. Yeah. And I see some people sending me DMs. I can't answer them right now. I can answer later. I want to focus on price. I want to focus on this stream. Food looks fire, brother. You know, maybe that 9 o'clock time-based will give us a indication that we're going to have some good plays from that today. Oh, that's funny right there. Alright, so we got YM running yesterday's high. Let's see what these projections on this 15-minute. So we got two 15 minutes. I got confirmed in once. It would run us down here to month open. This lower one. Alright, we got ES kind of on its own path too. Look at it. Trying to run. Now, I would like ES to raid yesterday's high. That'd be nice. Then we have that as SMT. Really solid. Alright, so if we get a 1 hour SIBI here, that would be a... I don't know if I can sit. Best. Am I allowed to say it? That would be a best play if we get a 1 hour SIBI? You've taught that, right? I just... Okay. Well, I don't want to share any information, you know? Alright, so, look, let's see. This breaker got down to 1.5 standard deviations. Right? So, is this going to be a retrace? Just a pullback to then rocket? Let's see. Jagged Pickle, take care, brother. Enjoy your sleep. Which one are you looking at on the 15-minute? Oh, this little cutie right there, huh? 8:30? Yeah, look at that little sneaky thing. I missed that at first. That's sneaky. It did hit 2 standard deviations to the tick. Ooh. Uh-oh. I just wish we had a better breaker in through here. But look, that's a really, really nice right there. Let's see what the 5-minute looks like. Oh. Yeah, it looks like we got some volatility back in the market. Yeah, had this like 939 right here been a cleaner breaker, it'd be one that we'd be looking to take for the play back up, but no, I didn't rip out. It's my chair. It's a squeaker. Dude. There you go. You hear it? We're cranking it. Hey, when you get my age, you don't know what your body's doing. 41, you lose control of everything, so. Farting on demand. Let's see what this higher time frame. Alright, let's see. Did we tap back into this little swing? No, almost hit it. Yeah. The 1 hour close will be interesting. We got 8 minutes about to put in a bearish breaker. But if it doesn't put it in.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Yeah, it's tough to go long without taking London lows. They sell diapers for adults. Yeah, depends, right? I've seen those commercials. Or maybe I've looked at them in the stores.
Or maybe you already have them on.
Maybe I've got it on right now and you don't want to miss a trade, you know? Yes, that would be nice right there. If ES takes prior day high at the 10 a.m. while NQ taps into a 15-minute SIBI, yeah, that would be clean. Yep. We'd be looking to load the boat short. Well, we got a few minutes. Let's let this thing marinate. Anybody have any questions while I'm sitting here waiting? I went over my psychology spill at the beginning. We'll probably go into more of that. Because to be honest, that's the only thing holding everybody back. Bess, you sound freaky. You looking down as of now? What you looking down at, man? Alright, so I got a question. If there was, and look, this is not my analogy. This is actually from Yumi's book that everybody has been reading. I've read it. It's good. If you had a quarter and it was weighted to where 60% of the time it hit heads, you would flip it and bet heads every time, right? Because you knew 60% of the time you're going to win. Even if you took 4 or 5 losses in a row, you still knew over 100 times you would win 60 out of 100, right? That's what we have with this model. But some people don't take the trades. They don't do it. They're like, oh, I see my model printing and I'm not doing it. So why are you not doing it? Right? If you wanted to take that short and you were ready to trade and willing to trade, why didn't you take it? It met your model. If you trade this model. Yeah, and Ultra, you and I had a conversation, it was yesterday morning, right? You sent me a message and said it hit my model, but I'm not taking it. And we talked about it and you took it and it hit. Because you know the edge, you got to take it. Yeah, look at this thing printing, baby. Come on. Send it. Let the gang eat. It is freeing, and like Bradley yesterday, you know, yeah, Arthur was trading live. I took those same trades. They fit my model. I'm going to take them regardless if I was watching his stream or not, and it was 2 losses. In the grand scheme, what is that? That's nothing, right? Because this one trade, if you were trading this morning, you take it and now you're profitable. But your boy's hunting over here. I'm ready to take something. So now I'm ready to trade. It is toughest when you're losing, but that's when you got to stay extremely disciplined and still understand your edge and push the button. Yes, you might need to lower your risk, but push that damn thing. That is financial advice. Just playing. Alright, so we have SMT down here. We've hit -2, 2.5. From those higher time frame breakers, we've got our, well, we don't have Sibian yet. We're about to have a unicorn in up here on both of these little breakers, the 730 and also 815. Let's see if we get a pop long to possibly get back short. Yeah. Tinny said old him would have shut the stream off and raged and revenge traded. You know, I think that shows maturity with Tinny and his model too. He fully understands the edge and probabilities. You know, it's a loss. Who cares? We'll make it back. And that's the point you got to get to. And you know, in the past talked about emotionless trading. And it's not emotionless. You always feel the emotions, but understanding the probabilities and the edge that you have with your model, that makes it not impact you. You know, yesterday he took 2 losing trades in front of, 50 people, whatever it was. That doesn't make him a bad person or a bad trader. That was just his model. It wasn't a good day for it. You know, today, this short, if you see me take it, does that make me a good trader? No, it's the model. It's so hard to detach yourself from outcomes, though, with everything in life. Whether if it's sports. Like, I grew up playing competitive golf. I went and played college golf. And if I had a bad tournament or a bad round, I thought I was a bad person. I thought my worth was less. I had to be the best to think I'm a great person. And it's once you can get away from that, though, then you can really advance in whatever career or path you choose. It only took me about 40-something years on this earth to figure it out, I guess. Alright, so we got 9:58. You know, one thing that I will watch for, let's see if potentially we can open the 10 o'clock right around here. Have this as our bullish breaker. We drop down, and then we look to take it long. And now the long might only be a retracement to then go short again, but I don't mind targeting the Sibi up here that's about to print. Miguel getting doxxed. We got one more minute. Let's see what 10 o'clock opens. Let's see, Bradley. Brett, do you care a bit less about when ESYM are not printing one? Wait, what do you mean not printing? Printing what? Alright, so look at what I was talking about right here. We wanted to see that 10 o'clock open. Let's see it drop down a little bit, give us a clean breaker. Oh, I thought my chart was frozen. 1 hour Civi. Yeah, I mean, it's ideal, but yeah, that really didn't print anything, did it? It's still significant if it'll print. Let me jump back here. Sorry, I was bouncing back and forth for a minute. I personally would like. I don't know if this is going to get swept. I would really like it to get swept, though. If this is going to become our breaker. This would give us a really clean little setup to play it back up to then possibly get back short. Or if, you know, you're already short. I mean, maybe we come down like this. What level is this at? 688. Golly, we got some volatility, y'all. These moves don't look like that much, but they are freaking up there. I love it. J Trades, I started watching a little bit of your one-on-one. It's been a long time coming, hasn't it, brother? I hope you learned a good bit from Tinny. I know what we've been talking for what, a year on breakers, maybe longer. Yeah, you got it in you, brother. You definitely got it in you. So what we might do, we might come down to this -2 of this 15-minute breaker, put in another consecutive candle, and then rip. I don't think NQ needs to take anything, though, honestly. This is the first breaker after a liquidity sweep, so it's part of my model. If the time is right, I gotta take the trade. I'm going to get everything set up. -2 would take us up to the high. So what we have? So we do have a potential 5-minute breaker here on the top side. That shouldn't get created, but Oh, excuse me. Yeah, if you're in the short, there's nothing to do. There's been no bullish breakers. You hold until the market proves to get out. Well, I thought this was going to create a little 1004 was going to create a breaker, but it didn't. There's no anticipation. If this does go for the long, there's no anticipation for me on this one. So look at this from the high. These two are your bearish breaker, right? You notice we got a fair value gap right here. And I called this out on stream. If you wanted to take it, this is the candle you want to anticipate. It flips the 9 o'clock open, and it also closes below the fair value gap. So now this is inverted. Once it closed right there, you could anticipate. It comes back up, taps into this inversion, and then we break below, come back up, tap into this inversion, and then sell off. So on this stretch down here, I want to take this breaker, but there's no fair value gap for me to play it. I mean, the 10 o'clock opens right here. I mean, you could technically, I guess, if you got to close above this 10 o'clock open, you could take it because more than likely it's, flipped then. So, but that's not a play that I play. Or how I take it. Junior, did that make sense? Okay. See, so like right there, we closed above that 10 o'clock. I really want to get in right there. Because, I mean, that's showing to me that we flipped the 10 o'clock open. But I got to be disciplined to my rules and model. Now, had we had a fair value gap in here, I would be in. Wait, why am I make all-time highs today? Yeah, that the failure to create that breaker right there is kind of telling. is very telling. No, that's not me with the note. That's Eden. Your boy right here is flat. I don't care which way the market goes right now. Well, I hope it drops for y'all. Yeah, Eden got noped. So per my model, I can't take this either, but is there a bearish breaker here? There's a little one right here. You could technically take that. The failure to create this is DOL is probably lower. Oh yeah, boy Eden's ready. I think you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. We're about to distribute lower. He said you are now. Yeah, but so look, from a price action standpoint, right? What happened right here? We have this breaker overlapping with 10 o'clock, right? Failure to create it right here on this candle, that was a big tell. Big tell. Alright, so now we've hit -2, trying for 2.5 on that 730 breaker. You know, we could hit Asia low, but I don't know. We'll see. Of course, we don't have to predict. You just, if you're in the short, you're in the short. You ride it. There's been no bullish breakers, right? You let the market tell you what it wants to do. Now, I will tell you this. We bounce from right here, and we create this as the breaker. This is a clean looking breaker right there. It shouldn't happen, though, if we're going to go lower. But you can see, like, if we bounce from right here, clean order blocks, which reswept session lows, time-based, lining up with the 10 o'clock open, this would be a much cleaner long. But we should be dropping. Yeah. These are the type, when you're sitting here waiting, like, I mean, you know, this one looks okay had we gone above it. But this right here, that doesn't look clean. So again, look, we still have order block right here. All these candles. You know what? It might be time for me to jump down to that 1 second chart to pull that Zeusy 2-tick stop. We got some TAPTA going for us. I'm joking. Sorry. I don't need to put my energy there. Milas, take care. Enjoy time with the kiddos. Alright, so I see some DMs popping up. ICT's calling it quits. I thought someone said that in TOTK too. Is ICT calling it quit, y'all? See, if he is, I want to speak on something that I find very interesting. Yeah, I don't follow him. I started watching this one just because I was interested in seeing it, but I stopped after one episode. I've got my model. I don't have time. He has said that many times before. It's like a kiss. Yeah. Let's see. How big is this breaker? If it were to form. Yeah, it's 110 point. Be a fun one. I might have to switch down to take my cash account off and trade some of my bigger fundeds on this one. One contract. Whew. Man, that's a good session. I see that. Very nice. Great job. Alright, let's see what this 15-minute looks like. Consecutive candle SMT down here. Aiden, good trade, brother. Controlling, there's nothing wrong with that if it's too big. Look, if this prints a breaker and it's a reversal, you'll get another breaker up here to get in. Now, if this is just a retracement, yeah, you might miss a little bit. But if it's just a retracement, you'll be able to get into a short up here and drop it. Let me see, am I missing anything here? Session liquidity, consecutive candle SMT. Yeah, we've hit key projections. All right. Alright, we're in our SMR window. Hit key projections. Potential time-based breaker. Like to anticipate them on this setup right here, Eden. Double check one thing. Alright, we're not creating it with, where was it? 634. The only cause for concern, well, no, it's not really cause for concern. I'm gonna say if we create this breaker, it'll be with 15-minute consecutive candle SMT, but we had it at the lows with the session lows. Let's see. Anyway, I got a question. Why are you closing your short? I don't. Since when do you close on anticipation? If I could ask. Okay, I got you. Let them be okay, Bradley. Good job. Okay, I got you. I mean, this man's always got rhyme or reason behind his stuff, so I can respect it. I do want to anticipate this long, but at the same time, I don't like that it would be creating the breaker with the 15-minute consecutive candle SMT up there. So I do want to see this confirmed because, so here's my thoughts on whether if it's right or wrong. If the breaker does not get confirmed, we could just roll over right here. Meaning we might not get that consecutive candle SMT up here. I don't know if that makes sense. It does in my head though. Anybody in the long yet? Definitely not mad at anticipation on that one. Junior, good night. Thank you, brother. Okay, so it's kind of ugly, but this would also confirm a 5-minute breaker. And Bradley, I'm waiting for the breaker personally too, just because of it would be consecutive candle SMT, and I want to see it actually print. And I don't know how to explain that to what I'm thinking though. Well, when you got Boss Man saying this would be one he wants confirmation on too, it makes you feel good inside. So, but this is, look, we'd have a 5-minute breaker there with confirmation here. If we can get it to confirm at the all within the next 5 minutes. That'd be fantastic. Bray, you streaming over in the lab this morning? You multitasking? Or are you just chilling with us? He cancels the stream for me. I'd be honored. I got you. I'm not active on Twitter. I got a Twitter account, but I couldn't tell you the last time I checked it. That place is toxic. You know what Twitter reminds me of? TOTK. Oh, Bray, you got the week off. Dude, we're streaming Trump Coin during lunch, during the down hours in queue. How many millionaires did it make the other night when they announced that? I'm shocked the media, which, I mean, they might have. I don't even watch the media anymore. I'm shocked they said how, with that Trump coin, he's helping the rich get richer. He's helping some degenerates get richer. I'm sure of that. 5,000 Baron. They really had a Baron coin? Holy shit. It went from 2 cents to 46 cents. Damn, brother. Dude, you could have retired. Going hard still. Good God. Tinny, take care, brother. Oh, we gonna print it for you. Hopefully. That is the shittiest fill. Pardon my language. Tap it when the candle's into this box and got filled above it. That is horrible. Horrible. 2550. Alright, let's see. Did that 5-minute close at the same time? That it did. That it did. So, being on that one contract gang is tough, but let's see what. Let's just set it and see what we get. Maybe we can get some ads along the way. Hippo, what's up, brother? Alright, so notice how too the consecutive candle up here is not, right? They all made highs, so you know what, Bray? I think I'm gonna do the same, actually, brother. My leader account today is my cash account, so I can get a little bit more freaky with it if I choose. I don't have to worry about those rules of those funded accounts. Which is nice. I do swap leaders. Honestly, this is my third trade I've taken this year on my cash account. I think I'm up like $2 on my cash account this year. So I was waiting for NFP to get over, and then also Trump get into office to start going aggressive with my account. So moving forward, it's going to be my cash that I trade with as my leader. I was waiting for Trump coin. I missed it. I was asleep. I was asleep. So I will tell y'all, I've got a cousin who is actually in the Trump administration.
He was with Elon.
He was with Elon, sweetie. Hey, sorry, my daughter just came in. I'm streaming. Say hey to everybody.
Hi.
We got 45 people in here.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Good morning, baby. But my nephew, my cousin, he's in the Trump administration. He's young. He's mid to late 20s. Anyway, he actually invited me and my wife and my kids up to the inauguration, but we were going to go, but when they changed it to indoors, we weren't guaranteed that we'd be able to get in, so had to cancel it, and the weather was bad. I know they got in, but my whole family got in and got to shake hands with Trump and all that good stuff. It's pretty neat.
They saw the YMCA people.
That's cool.
We met them.
And sorry, not trying to get political. I think regardless of the president, I think it'd be cool to meet any president, even the ones I don't agree with. Oh, I'd be hanging with Kerry too.
Okay.
All right, bye, sweetie. I love you.
Love you.
Yeah, no financial or political advice. Damn, Trader, I think everybody wants to party with Hunter. Nash asked, do I have multiple cash accounts? One where you can set a leader and the rest as followers. I do. But to be honest with you, I typically don't trade them together, cash accounts. I have this one, and then I have a pretty substantial one. And when I trade the substantial one, it's focused primarily just on that. Yeah, no, I trade the same, Bray. And I will, I'll probably, I don't like to show a lot of size on streams or whatnot, but I will probably be trading the minis here in a couple of months on streams. Svenin, honestly, one reason I did it is for transparency. I'm going to be not posting P&L, but you'll see I'm going to share my TradeZella with this small account or smaller account. And I don't want people to get discouraged or... I'm trying to see how I want to phrase this. Let's say my larger account makes 15,000 in a day, and maybe my smaller account only makes 500 in a day. I don't want someone to see a larger number and be like, "Oh, I'm not good enough" or whatever. I just don't want that. I don't want to ever want to put added pressure on. And this account that I'm going to be transparent with, and I'll be transparent on my other one if wanted, but this account is more relatable to people. And I'll tell y'all, the balance on this is 15,000. So yeah, I mean, that might be high to some, it might be low to some, but I think that account balance is a reasonable one where people can actually get that money and start a cash account. Some people might not be able to do a six-figure account. So I hope that makes sense, and that's why I have multiple accounts. And also, too, some I do like to swing trade, and on larger account with minis, I don't like to swing, but micro I will. He a swinger. Best, I take it you didn't look at that Zelle transfer comment today. You would have called me out by now. You're about to see a picture. This might be one of those we just sit in all day. Oh, you can't see it. So it's so the Zelle message, or what's this for? It was for bedtime tuck-ins. Bray, so if I'm swing trading like my futures account, it's the same concepts. Like I've got other investment accounts, and with my kids' accounts, I do more kind of swing trading options for them. So it's a little bit different. But if I'm gonna do, like, think about that swing trade that Tenny put on last week or the week before. You know, it was a 15-minute breaker at the end of the day. Um, so that would be something that I would carry over with my cash account. You know, at least through the open, maybe even overnight. J Powell, no, my IRAs are not actively traded. I manage them, but I don't flip in and out. Um, Primarily, they're just in QQQ and SPY. Now, my long-term investment accounts, those are actively traded. Not as much anymore. My kids' accounts are actively traded. But when I say actively traded, I'm not day trading them. You know, holding positions for a couple of days to a month or so. Options are where I cut my teeth in day trading. You can make a killing and you can lose a killing. Can you give 2-minute taxes talk for young guys who don't know anything? In regards to, what do you mean on taxes? CS? I can do an option stream one day. Oh, well, I mean, so with trading props versus personal. Oh, man. So props are going to be 1099. Because, I mean, these aren't real gains in the market, but you're getting income from the company. On a personal account, this is futures trading, and if you're trading futures, they get a combination of long-term and short-term capital gains on it, so it's a better rate for your taxes. But one thing that I would recommend for anybody is, if you're starting out, and most people don't start their LLC, and this is where I messed up when I first started trading. I didn't start my LLC because I thought, oh, you need to be profitable before you set up a trading LLC. Think about how much money you have spent on prop firms. Think about, if you've traded cash, how much money have you lost? I hope you haven't, but I know when I started out, I mean, we're talking tens of thousands of dollars learning this craft. In the state of Georgia, and I believe it's everywhere, you can only write off $3,000 in losses from trading. So if I lose $30,000 in a year and I don't have an LLC set up, I can only deduct $3,000 off my income. Whereas if I had an LLC and it was a trading business, I can deduct every prop firm that I gave money to, anything trading related, my TradingView subscription, my Tradeovate subscriptions, any of that can be deducted. Every one of my losses. So let's just say hypothetically this $15,000 account, I go to zero. Well, this is ran through my LLC, so at the end of the year, I can take that $15,000 loss and I can offset it with my income from my other businesses. And I'm not a CPA. You need to talk to your CPA or an accountant. But I can give you logical advice on what I do. So anybody that's starting out in trading, I would highly recommend go spend $100, get your LLC set up. You can do it yourself. Google it. It's very easy. And then you run everything through your business. You want to go get a new Apex account, run it through the business. You want to get a My Fund of Futures, run it through the business. It's a tax write-off. It's an expense. Yeah, if you go to a CPA or you try like LegalZoom or whatnot, setting up an LLC is probably going to cost you anywhere from $250 to $500. If you do it yourself and you file it with the state directly, you're talking $100 on average. CS. No, I don't think you can write off the expenses from it. So, how that income's going to work? You don't have a business set up for it, so you can't deduct the expenses on it. But that income's going to come to you in the form of the 1099, I believe. No, you don't have to do quarterly taxes on an LLC. Now, so I take that back. When you're first starting out in LLC, you have no income, so you have no clue to estimate what your taxes would be, so you don't have to do estimated taxes. Now, let's say this year you open an LLC and you make $1 million. You owe $250,000 whatever in taxes to the IRS. The following year, yes, that $250,000 is going to be spread out throughout the quarter, so you're going to have to pay quarterly taxes on what they estimate you'll make the following year. But starting out, no. What do we do? I'm sorry, I got sidetracked just sitting here looking at the 1 minute. All right, we got some consecutive candle SMT here. Is there any... there's a little potential to add here. Potentially. Eden says, check 5 minute sweepable. No. Yep, look at that. Oh, yes, Bess. I don't. Not you don't, I don't. Alright. Sniper asks, so if we have prop firm accounts and we open an LLC, we pretty much have to buy new accounts under the LLC. No, you don't have to buy new accounts. I mean, you can... So all these prop firms will let you buy them under your LLC or personal. But once you have it set up, you can then open a bank account and start paying for them out of that business account. So you can get the expense deduction. Golly, I do want to add... Sorry. So the only thing that with this ad that will do, I won't be able to really... It'd be able to move the stop up and we go from 1 contract to 2. Because I couldn't make it 3 because that would put me outside my risk that I risk for this. Oh, and that's another thing too. On my cash account, we got 300 is 2% of the account. So I'm doing a little bit less than 2%. My, on cash accounts, 1%'s minimum that I risk, and I will go all the way up to 5. But since this is starting out the year on this account, I want to build it up. And as we build it up, then I'll start increasing my risk with profit. Yes, I'm more than happy to talk about tax stuff, what I do. I mean, again, you would want to consult with a true professional. But I found out early on in my business endeavors, most CPAs have no clue on tax savings. Their main job is to make sure they file your taxes correctly so you do not get audited. So I went down a rabbit hole of figuring out tax strategies to save me the most amount of money on my taxes. And then I would bring them to my CPAs that I worked with to make sure that they're legal and legit, and then we would implement them. For instance, there is a tax law, and it's 208A, I believe, the IRS tax code, and it's called the Augusta Rule. And basically, if anybody knows what, yeah, I'm with Anderson. If anybody knows what the Masters golf tournament in America is, in Georgia, actually, it's one of the most prestigious golf tournaments in the world, right? But they call it the Augusta Rule because there was a bunch of senators and politicians that are from the Augusta, Georgia area. And a long time ago, they were like, hey, this golf tournament, everybody comes and rents our houses. And we want to be able to get a tax break on it and not pay taxes on the income. So they created this Augusta Rule where my personal business, so I own an insurance agency. Every year, my insurance agency will rent my personal house from me for the going rate of what a nightly hotel and conference room would cost me. So, my business writes a check to me to rent my house for my office meeting, and I can claim up to 14 days of free income on that. So now my personal side, I'm not having to get taxed on that income, and my business gets the tax write-off because it's a business expense. So I never had a CPA that talked to me about that. I uncovered it, went to my CPA, and they're like, absolutely, you need to be doing this. You should have been doing this the whole time. And I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me this whole time? So at that point, I found a new CPA. Sorry, Eden. I got on a tangent. I enjoy making money and saving the most amount of money possible, but while still being legal. And you know, that's in U.S. politics, and I don't want to get political, right? But in U.S. politics, you always hear, oh, they don't pay their fair share of taxes and blah, blah, blah. And that was one of the big gripes on Trump, right? I mean, he's got like probably a 0% tax rate that he pays. Warren Buffett pays less in taxes than his secretary does. And Buffett makes hundreds of millions of dollars, right? I want those type of people in power because they are intelligent. They know how to use the tax code that's been laid out for them, and they use it effectively. Those are people you want leading businesses, leading countries. It's not that they're dodging paying their fair share. It's if a politician is going to put this out there in the U.S. for a tax code, you would be dumb not to take it. Yeah, DLB. 9% tax? Love it, bro. And look, so I don't know if Freedom's in here. Might be able to speak on that more. But, you know, the big thing with Dubai, I believe they have a 0% tax. So imagine if you make $100,000 in Georgia. Let's just say I make $100,000 in Georgia. I'm probably paying with state and federal tax. I would say, you know, with deductions and everything, I could probably get in the high 20%, right? So I'm still paying $20,000 to $30,000 to taxes. That same $100,000 in Dubai, I'm paying zero. I get to keep all of it. It's crazy. Oh, cool. Yeah. Sniper Steve is CPA. That's cool. Yeah, I'd have to pick his brain a little bit. Where were you gonna add at, dude? Bray, and was there like a busy or something down there? Imagination. Oh, I got you. I see ya. Bess, are you playing this 5-minute sweep? Yeah. Yeah, from the unmitigated on the 15. Yeah. I think we're going to get back up into this unicorn, though, because we got another 815s unmitigated as well. Tell you what, this has been a boring long. But I will sit here all day if it hits TP. Sometimes boring is nice, CS. So Nash, I actually have a buddy of mine. We've been looking into actually. I think we're gonna do it too. Talking about buying new developments out there in Dubai, and basically, you know, buying them and then once they get built, flipping them. Said there's been some amazing returns out there. Nice. Yeah, I'm just skeptical, being in America and being so far away, like with construction and whatnot. I mean, granted, I know it's legit. I'm just weird. So look, we had a little consolidation here, kind of broke below the consolidation, setting up a breaker, which is also lining up with that 10 o'clock open again. You got consecutive candle SMT down here. Could be a good spot to add. So you said it's that prior day high. Why's my prior day high not showing here? Hang on. It definitely is. I don't understand why this is not showing as prior day high on my indicator. It's really weird. None of these are. Yeah, I hate that about yesterday. Alright, so, yeah, we do have SMT up here. I mean, but we've had it. Prince, YM did not take AM highs. And do you want to know why YM did not take AM highs? CS got it because it's still AM. It took session highs, but we did not take AM highs yet. Sorry, just a clerical correction. You know, Bess, I don't care if y'all laugh or not. If I say a joke, I'm to the point at my age, I don't care what anybody else thinks or does. You do you. Like all this political correctness that's gone on the past few years, you want me to call you a dog? I'll call you a dog. I'm not going to respect it, and I'm going to think you got a mental issue, but whatever, I'll just leave you alone. Or whatever people's never mind, I'm not going to go down these routes. I just want you to keep tucking me in at night, Bestwick. That's all. Roman gets canceled. Discord's gonna shut us down. FBI's gonna raid the room. Hey, you know what though? That would be a good excuse. I guess I don't need to show my my TradeZella this afternoon with my cash account because, you know, the people might come get me. I can pull a Zusi. If I don't show the loss, it never happened. Yeah, I'm trying to build that online brand, so I need to keep that in mind. No losses, only wins. Come on, baby, let's explode higher. Where's the 11 o'clock open? Alright, so yeah, we got that 11 o'clock open, also overlapping with the 10 o'clock open. That 1048 potentially could be a ad. We got the SMT there. Well, is that? Let me see. I'm not drawing that right. 1030. Where's 1030? That would be your SMT there.
Alright, so this would be the first bullish breaker if it can form up here after that 5-minute sweep. Tinny, we sitting here marinating, brother. It's random. You get back and you can still get in the long if you want to. Where did you add? Candle 1? We ain't gonna talk about it, but no best wickets. Best. That's funny. That is funny. I don't know if anybody realized that. Dude, look at YM. It's just doing its thing over there. Kenny, where'd you add on the inversion 1054 candle? Or 1055 probably. Yeah. See, that boy wild right there. Love it, man. Everybody hit their push-ups for the day? Yeah, CS is doing everybody's push-ups. Jordan, you done 125? Man, I tell you what, I've done 100. Let me crank 25 real fast. I'll get with you. Alright, I hit 25 more. Alright, I'm at 125 with you, brother. Thanks for pushing me. Hey, I will tell you what, what's it been, a week? I am definitely seeing much more pump in my chest since doing these push-ups. I might go to a B cup by summertime. Yeah, Eden. Women have bras, and it's a A, B, C type cup. And I'm saying that my my pecs might actually grow to have bigger pectorals. Go from an A cup to a B cup. Dude, I am out of breath. Jeez. My cardio is absolutely trash. Absolutely trash. And I hate running. I do ride stationary bikes some. Zeb Neb Christian. That was pretty good. CS, I love it, man. And what? You're what? 22? Is that right? Early 20s? Nice, dude. I wish I would have started back then. Absolutely wish I would have started. But it's never too late. That's right. Better now than never. I didn't really start taking my health serious until, well, I mean, I've always been pretty healthy, but when I had kids. So let's go look at that 5 minute. Oh yeah.
We got a 5-minute candle 1. So this is best model. Low, high, low. 5-minute breaker. We have the high, low, higher high, well, and then a lower low too. But first BSI right there can be played as a candle 1 entry, or you can find a new 1-minute breaker to play. High probability. Yes, like Beth said, if you're bullish. So if this drops down a little bit more, that would put candle 1 right there on top of the 11 o'clock candle. Also create, so bam, boop, tap it. Now get back above. Or it didn't tap it. It got down into the fair value gap. It might dig a little bit more. But dig a little bit more. Then you can create that as a bullish breaker. To then add per best model if you wanted to. But like you said, if you're bullish. So now it's tap candle 1. Stop can go down here below that 11 o'clock or 11:01 low. If you're playing it. And no bears, 15-minute consecutive SMT. See if we can continue to rock up higher. This would also, well, never mind. Can't discuss that. Best. Yeah, I caught myself, brother. Ron Stone, Roadie, be good. Take care, brother. Alright, y'all, I'm going to keep this stream going for probably another like 10 minutes. And then I'm going to go let this trade marinate, go hang out with the kiddos. Alright, see ya. So you said, would you not consider tightening stop at all with YM taking those highs? I mean, you can. You definitely can. I mean, technically, this 1045 low should hold. Yeah, there's a lot of breakers right there. A lot. I mean, here's the only thing, right? So, from a trade management standpoint, yeah, you can move your stop up, but you also need to understand that if we're going higher, the real protected low is down here under the sweep of London low. So you could get stopped out and then your trade idea still be correct. I mean, it's whatever you want to do, right? It's the cost of doing business. If you get stopped out, you could also look to add later. I mean, we talked about it earlier, right? That this breaker might be too big for some people. But if we are going to go long, it's going to give you other opportunities to get in up here, like it did right here on that 1048. Oh, that is a freaky gift. So, and then also think about with best model, if you wanted to add right here, you could do the 5-minute candle 1 add, stop down here, or you could wait for this breaker to print right here. And per his model, that's a, if you're bullish, that's a high probability play. And I'll be honest with you, if this closes above, I'm going to add, and then I'm going to move my stop up. Eden adding twice. Silent T. No, I love it. Every one of them are valid too. Why not one more? So we want to see this breaker form right here. Take away that SMT. Eden, I know you're kidding, but I'd believe it. His stuff prints. Bess might be one of the smartest traders I've ever come across. Don't tell him I said that. But the stuff he has uncovered is just crazy. You muted him a while ago. Thank you. No, I'm not glazing them. Speaking facts. Oh, God. Yeah, Bradley. You want to see this get invalidated. Needed to run out. I'm gonna trail my stop up. Below there. Sorry, I need to do it on my other accounts as well. Give me a second. Alright, so let's look at our playbook. What do we have? If 1050 delivers a retracement, we look for 1030 SMR, right? What do we think 1050 did? Really a whole lot of nothing. Could you call that a retracement?
Well, just this whole range right here. So now remember, if you're in one contract, right, or original you haven't added, your stop should still be down here. I'm going to trail mine up just because of the playbook and getting time of day. If we are bullish, we should not go below that low because we had SMT down here. Everything's bullish. I don't like the SMT at the tops. So if this gets stopped out though, it's the only trade I'm taking for this morning, and I'll wait for the PM lunch rate trade. So again, remember, per best model, we had the candle 1. If we get a bullish breaker in here, which would now be the swing high of 1122, that can be a high probability trade play for add for his setup. If you're bullish. Let's see, was there a sweepable? You said sweepable high? Eden C, brother. Let's see. So we had a bearish breaker, we swept, or no, sorry, yeah, swept that. Yeah, there is. So this 915 candle is actually a candle 1 potential play. Yeah, but still, you could have it down here, you know, you get long and you play it up to there. So let's see, where's that candle? 695. Look at these ranges, man. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I mean 695 will put us into the 1.5 standard deviation roughly to where that candle 1 is. Sorry, I'm just focusing on price for the moment. Oh, trades what? In what regard? From the original long? Or potential ad? So I'm not going to add full position if I add. But I will add and move my stop up here. It'd be roughly about a half position. Push, baby, come on. Alright, gang. We have been on for 2.5 hours. I am gonna shut it down and call it. Let me get this recording stopped.